virtual assistants, a VA, and you probably heard the buzz. Oh, yeah. So I can create an automated business, and all I need to do is set up systems and then delegate those systems to others like a virtual assistant, and especially a virtual assistant that's coming from overseas where they work at very low wages. So what is that to hire somebody overseas? What can they do? I want to give you kind of an overview of hiring from overseas and where you go find them, what you need to know before you do it, and also an essential piece to keep you from getting tripped up by hiring somebody when you're not quite ready to hire them. You've got to decide which tasks that you want to delegate, and specifically, since we're talking about virtual assistants, which are people that can work remotely, and we like to hire from overseas where the wages are so much lower, that you've got to decide which tasks you can delegate to a VA. And for an Amazon business, there's lots of tasks that can be outsourced. So all of these, like product pricing, sales and inventory reporting, inventory corrections, no listing errors, tracking shipments, all this stuff right here, you'll see, is part of account management of the day-to-day operations of your Amazon account. But you also have to find products to sell, right? That's the product research part. So product research, keyword research, supplier research, all of that would fall in this area. And then depending on the kind of business model that you have on Amazon, whether it's arbitrage or wholesale sourcing, or if you do print on demand like I do, you may have some other tasks here like product page copywriting and photography, sponsored product ads, social media posts. Those also can be outsourced. And so let's go to the next slide here. So which tasks specifically should you delegate to the VA? And I want to talk about three different kinds of tasks. There's the routine, low-wage tasks. Now, as a business owner, you want to be focusing your time on the high-value tasks, tasks that you should be doing as a business owner. For a new seller on Amazon with product research or arbitrage research, one of those tasks that you should be doing as business owners is deciding which products to order. A low-wage task could be somebody who finds those products for you, and you make decisions on which ones of those are going to be profitable and how many of those products to buy. The next type of task here would be repetitive tasks that you don't enjoy doing. So these aren't necessarily low-wage tasks. They could be high-wage tasks. I don't enjoy doing Amazon sponsored ads and managing my sponsored ad campaigns. I'm certainly qualified to do it, very experienced in doing it, but it's not a task that I particularly enjoy. So I have outsourced that, and Nick does that for me. And the third type are tasks that you do poorly or don't know how to do. So you can hire expertise. I'm not a graphic designer, and I have hired that out. That's a high-value activity, is graphic design for our products. And that's something that Nick and other team members that I've had have done for me. Those are tasks that if I had to do them, I wouldn't do them nearly as well, or I'd have to train myself on how to do this. Now, there's a trap here, because you can look at this and say, okay, well, tasks that I don't know how to do. Great, I don't know how to find products. I don't know how to select products. I don't know how to do product research. So I'm just going to hire that out. And this is a trap, to think that you can just hire something out that you don't know how to do. And I want to caution you here, especially if you're brand new in selling on Amazon or brand new with us, EBS, building an automated Amazon business. Don't jump out and hire somebody that just because you don't know how to do the task, because there's several things that you must understand ahead of time. To delegate requires leadership. You've got to be able to lead your team. And to delegate any task in your business, you've got to understand the desired result. So you could say, hey, go out and find me some profitable products. And great, I'll find you some profitable products. Well, how do you know that they're profitable? And how profitable must they be? And how quickly must they sell? You've got to understand what your desired result is. You want a minimum net profit of $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $10, whatever that might be, a minimum net profit of 20%, 30%, 40%. You have to know specifically what those results are. you've got to be able to accurately convey that result to another person. If you're going to delegate a task that is going to result in profitable products, you've got to be able to convey what those profitable products are. And you don't necessarily have to know how to do that, but you have to know the result of it. And if you don't, that's going to be a failure there when they deliver you products that don't exactly produce the result that you want. And then because of that, you've got to be able to measure those results. I mean, it's one thing to say, bring me products that result in minimum 20% net profit. But how do you measure that? And measure that day to day as they work for your products. So this is where we create a system, and our VA delivers us products, and we measure those products by return on investment, profit margin, net profit, sales rank, product quality, all those things that go into determining whether or not that product is going to be profitable for you. You've got to have a way of measuring that and being able to look at the results and comparing them. This requires you to set up a system that you understand what the results of the system are supposed to produce and how to operate and manage that system. And that's what leadership is. So that if they're not producing the results that you want, maybe you don't quite know how to solve their problem, but at least you can identify it's the problem, and then you can go out and seek some sort of solution for it. But if you don't understand the results, if you don't have a system to measure it, who knows what kind of results that you're actually going to get from that product. So I really want to emphasize this because we see a lot of our new members jump too early to hiring this out. They need to learn a solid foundation. So if it's product research, they need to understand product evaluation to be able to measure the results of those products. Okay, everybody hear me on that? If you have any questions on this is such a crucial point for hiring, whether it's product research or any other task in your business. If you have any questions about this, put this in chat because I want to talk more about this.
It used to be said if you're not online, you're not in business. That's from like 15 years ago. All right. Now it's that if you're not on Amazon, you're not in business.
Regardless of that big dream, you've got to build a foundation. You have to have a business that has cash flow.
You need more cash? Go out and source some more. Shove those products into Amazon. What's going to spit out the other end is profit. It's that simple, isn't it?
Then they start looking at it as, this really is a system. So how can I add more to my system? How can I start to scale this?
That's why this is so integral, each pillar leading up sequentially to that long-term reliable business.
These are the real assets then that somebody who wants to buy a business, this is what they look for.
This is the brand launcher, the career launcher, the income launcher. It's a beautiful thing. And I know you're going to love what this can do for you. You're going to get a vision. You're going to get a vision to grow your business, to sell it for a profit, kind of show your pals, your friends, your family.
Yes, you can make $1 million just selling on Amazon alone.